Today is new wheel set day, almost as good as new bike day. So I've got the Stan's Podium SRD carbon wheels to be a cross-country race wheel set. I originally got these wheels to be my race wheels for the Transition Spur. I love riding the Spur so much that I was going to use that bike for cross-country racing with the Stan's Podiums, which are right here, and then use the stock wheel set on that bike for more trail riding. However, I'm still trying to decide if I want to go that route because my Niner RKT9 has been my cross-country bike for a couple years, and if you watch the video where I did the time trial comparison between those two, the times were really similar, but I felt a little bit fresher on the RKT9 because I think it's a little bit less effort getting it around the tight trails that we have here. My heart rate was a little bit higher on the Spur, so I'm still trying to decide. Now what I'm going to do with the Podiums is I think they're going to replace the Stan's Valors that I've used for over 2 years on my RKT9. The Valors have held up beyond my expectation. I have never trued those wheels. They work and they look like they're brand new. So they have proved to be an amazingly durable wheel set. I like Stan's carbon wheels because of the compliance that Stan's builds into their wheels. So they're stiff laterally. So in other words, they're a sharp handling wheel set. They don't flex very much side to side, but when you hit a bump, the carbon will flex a little bit and it allows the wheels to be more comfortable than some other carbon wheels that I've used. So like I said, I haven't really decided which bike the Stan's Podiums will end up on permanently, but for now they're going to go on the RKT9. So today, I'm going to pull them out of the box, I'm going to mount the tires, I'm going to do some weight comparison too with the Valors. I'm going to weigh the RKT9 and just kind of see if I lose any weight with these wheels. So these are the tires that I'll be putting on the Stan's Podiums. I got for the front the Recon Race 2.35, of course it's a 29er. And so the Recon Race has a little bit more cornering grip than I'm used to on the Icons. Now I got the Icon for the rear tire and I've been using the Icons on the Stan's Valors, both front and rear, but I wanted a little bit more cornering traction because our trails, it's like they either have sand on them in the summer or the soil gets hard in the spring and it gets leaves on top of it. So there's a lot of situations where I just need a little bit more cornering grip, and I think the Recon Race is going to provide that. And by the way, the rear, I got the Icon 2.2. The RKT9 with the current setup, the Valors and the Icons front and rear, comes in at 23.83. This is a super light wheel set. Get some extra spokes with them. And the spokes come in a bag. Pretty cool. Oh, that's a light front wheel. Already got the valve stems installed, so we are ready just to throw on a tire. Now the rear wheel, it too feels extremely light. So I did a lot of research on the Maxxis tires. Like I probably spent 2 hours or more doing research on the Maxxis tires. And I wanted a tire with some good grip, but also one that was very lightweight. So now it's time to put the Maxxis tires on these wheels, and then of course transfer the rotors and the cassette over. So I've got SRAM Eagle on both of the bikes that these wheels may end up on. So of course I got the SRAM XD free hub. I figured I'd get a weight of the wheels before I put everything on. So the front wheel is 560 grams. And the rear wheel, and by the way I'm weighing both of these with the tape installed in the valve stem, which is how they come out of the box, comes in at 710 grams. You know, one thing I really like about SRAM Eagle is not having all the individual cogs you got to put on a wheel. Just a little side note there. With the Podium SRD wheel set now installed on the RKT9, the bike comes in at 23.32 pounds. So we dropped a little over half a pound with these wheels. And also the Maxxis Recon Race tire is a little bit heavier than the Maxxis Icon that I had on the front. Of course, I still got an Icon on the rear. So Maxxis claims that the Recon Race is 710 grams, the Icon is 640 grams, and that is with the EXO sidewall protection. They're both tubeless ready, and both tires I got in 120 TPI. So that means the Podium SRD wheels are more than half a pound lighter than the Stans Valors that I had. And by the way, the internal rim width for the Valors is 21.6, and then the internal rim width of the new Podium SRDs is 23. So not only did I drop over half a pound with the wheel set, but I also got a rim that's a little bit wider. So that'll spread the tire out just a little bit, give a little bit more traction. An added bonus with these wheels is Stans includes a really nice wheel bag that, as you can see, I've not even taken out of the plastic yet. Getting the Podium SRD wheels up and running was really easy, and that's another thing I like about the Stans wheels is there's not much fuss getting the tires on. It's not a lot of effort to get the bead over the tire, and then when you air them up, they're just solid. I really don't have any leaks, no problems. I've never burped a tire on a Stans wheel. Now, of course, I'm using tubeless ready tires, and when you do that with sealant in these wheels, they're really low maintenance. That'll wrap it up for this video. I just wanted to show the wheels that I'm testing, talk a little bit about the Podium SRDs, and then I'll report back in a few months from now on the ride quality, because that's really going to tell the story. I want to see how these compare to the Valors. Are they going to be as stiff? I'm really stoked about dropping half a pound, but are they going to be as stiff? Am I going to notice the rim width being a little bit wider? And will I notice that weight difference? Any questions or comments that you have so far, drop those below. Thanks for watching.